doing good, Otis. Good to see you, my friend.
First of all, we got to go back past the cleanup and come to the shoe drive.
How did it go?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let me tell the world, Miss U-Turn herself donated me about 3 big old boxes of shoes, man. Wow. It was amazing.
Well, it's my church.
It was your church,
yeah,
but you know, through you.
Yeah.
Through your service, what you do, your heart and our connection that you came
welcome.
through, and it served to a lot of people. So I like to thank you. It was a lot. It was more than what we bargained for, man. It was the little kid, your son Danavan, all the kids, everybody played their part, man. It was beautiful, man. It was, I don't know what
Were
to
the
say.
kids excited? Because that's what, when you told me about this, you said you wanted to make sure they had great success. And they did, so they were excited about it.
That's what they're doing next. Little Donovan's here, tell you, they decided to do a book drive.
Oh, okay.
So our sons, 12 Eli, Otis part of the 5th, and the Hylton boys are going to do a book drive together coming up this summer.
Okay,
so
let me know.
calling on you right now.
You got it. Absolutely. What kind of books are we going to be looking for?
We're looking at books for everybody.
Okay, books
Fiction,
for everybody.
non-fiction.
Yeah.
You know, we want to put a special emphasis on nature, science, educational books, fun books.
Okay.
Things that's appropriate for kids.
You got it.
Even appropriate for adults. We're not trying to do anything that's outside of, you know, what's public, that's appropriate for the public sector. So we trying to do something for kids, adults. Literature is literature, you know, we accept it. So that's what we're looking for.
I think that's a great idea. Well, we'll help out. So I'm excited about that. I'm just so glad to get new friends. So,
thank you.
So the cleanup went. You didn't really tell me about the cleanup.
Oh yeah,
the
cleanup
right
next. The cleanup, lovely.
Good.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I want to. It was an incident on my heart to tell you. Talk to you about something. Because it was just, to me, it was, when we come on your show, it's about love. It's about contribution. It's about helping their neighbor. It's about doing to others that you had them doing to you. It's about servicing your community. It's about compassion, empathy, sympathy, all the stuff that would embody a Christian attitude. And my first encounter didn't go so well at the cleanup, even though the cleanup went great.
Right.
My first encounter didn't go so well because it was a gentleman there waiting on me. Well, not waiting on me specifically, but he was waiting to participate in the cleanup.
Right.
So we parked at the Brantford Community Center parking lot. And he asked me, as I pulled up, he was already there waiting on me. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm ready, man. What are we cleaning up? And I was like, we're walking the streets, man. We're just gonna clean up the neighborhood. Like as I said on the flyer, we're doing the Brantford community. So he was like, oh man, that's not my job to clean up the neighborhood. I clean up my own house. This should be their job and their job. And he goes to point at the various houses up and down the block. And he was like, I thought we were gonna clean up the railroad. And I was like, no. I said, but if this doesn't fit what you invited, you're welcome to leave. And he left. Yeah. And that was cool, but in my, you know, me, I don't consider myself the smartest guy in the world. But if it's, and I was just using common sense. I didn't even go into the righteousness of it. Yeah. My common sense was, if it's those houses' responsibility to clean the streets in front of them because they own their houses. Yeah. Somebody owns the railroad tracks too, right? Right.
So shouldn't they be? That's a good point.
So before we got into the servicing others and being selfless and doing all of that, I was just, the common sense in me just like, that's some industry, the city, or somebody is responsible for that, just like these people are responsible for this, as you say. So, and that was just one of the things. I was like, oh, outside that he left, the cleanup went beautiful.
He was just being
right. But he showed up to do that. Like, I was like, bro, you could have just stayed home.
Ain't that the truth?
Right.
But I want to commend you, because what you did is what we're commanded to do is you returned evil with good. And you shut it down because you were just good. You didn't go there, even though your mind kind of went there later. Yeah. At that moment, you being the person you are, you returned evil with good, and that's how we change things. Right, you don't return evil with evil. I was somewhere the other day and somebody was kind of backing us. You return evil with good. It's
Yeah.
out of the scriptures, y'all. Do unto others, return evil with good, and you'll be okay.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It was a young man, Edgar. Edgar was there. He observed, and he was actually the other car there.
Yeah.
And he was observed the
The
I wasn't gonna
incident,
say
yeah.
incident because it wasn't even altercation. It was like the energy was great between us. I said, hey man,
Sure.
you can, they didn't fit you there.
Yeah.
You can
I'm
leave.
so proud of you.
And he left. And
I'm
it
so
was
proud
cool.
of you for handling it
But
that
he,
way.
but he seen
Awesome.
me, he observed, and he commended the situation, and he actually going to be a full-time partner. So
Awesome.
shout out to Edgar
Amen.
for helping the 200-man stand line cleanup. He was actually one of the guys that were participating the most. He actually, took a leadership role. I would say from my observation, showed a lot of initiative on the day.
That's
So
awesome.
shout out to Edgar for being there on time, I would say, and for his contribution.
Yeah. So that's
thank
very
you.
good. Well, I'm proud of how you handled that. Absolutely. That's fabulous.
But we did like Councilwoman, Council President, Chamber of Commerce President
Jordan Osborne?
Born, she was there.
Awesome.
President, like it was, man. I'm talking about what's my guy Justin. He was like, we had a lot of community support.
That's awesome.
Edgar, Danavan, Torvis. It was a lot of people, man, from the community, that popped out and did their thing. So I appreciate it.
I love it. We'll do it again. They'll do it again, and I'm hoping I can be it that way.
No, you will.
And I just think it's just such a great thing that you guys are doing, and I am proud of how you handle that, Otis. That's awesome.
We'll be back too. We're planning our next one now.
Okay, well, good deal. Have you got a date
Keep
yet?
Tennessee beautiful. I can't. Hold on. Keep Tennessee beautiful came from Memphis, the University of Memphis. They came from actual Memphis, Tennessee. Furnished us with supplies, as you can see.
Nice. Got your bling.
Masks, hand sanitizers, gloves, t-shirts, and I got plenty left over too. So when we come back, we're still furnished.
Awesome.
So shout out to Keep Tennessee Beautiful.
That's wonderful. They hooked you up. That's very good. I love it. Well, I love what you're doing. It's just great. I just love you guys. And I don't want us to run out of time, so we gotta meet our new friend here, Robert Savage. So what is it y'all are here to promote? What's happening here, and how does he tie into that?
Okay.
And I know, but you're supposed to tell him. So
Right.
I'm kind of getting you started.
Robert Savage, aka the Connector.
Ooh.
That's what his job is. That's what his expertise is. He's part of Team USA. A USA National Kickboxing or a sporting promotional company.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the founding members, and what he does is get good people connected in moving a situation forward.
Gotcha.
So he's here as a part of our team member. He's our business partner, and what we have is a kickboxing tournament coming to Springfield, Tennessee, May 8th.
I love it. That's coming up real soon.
Soon.
So you're not a kickboxer?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
We kind of got that build. I figured, yeah. And listen to that voice. You're not a broadcaster? Good land.
I hit it all the time.
Oh, my word. You just lean into that. That microphone's being persnickety, but if you lean into it and kind of point it down, it'd be all right. There you go. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, listen to that voice. Dad, blame it. You just take over. There you go. Here we go. Here's Robert.
All right, whatever. Let me start it over. So my name is Robert Savage, like Otis had mentioned. I'm a Nashville native. Been here my whole life, basically, except for when I was in college. I'm just so happy to be a part of the whole Team USA brand and shine a light on Tennessee, period, as how we can help grow the nation and show the different talents that we have here in the state, Middle Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Well, very good. And so, with all of your experiences that y'all have had, we've got the kickboxing tournament coming up here. Where exactly is it going to be? Did you say in the center?
At the center.
It's going to be at the center.
Yes.
So what can we expect if we come and want to participate? Can people still participate, or do you have to qualify? How's it going to work, and how's the whole setup going?
Absolutely, I can jump in on that if you don't mind,
Okay.
Robert. So what we have is a flyer that I'll go ahead and post onto your Facebook platform.
Okay.
For anyone that's interested in doing three things, either serving as a fighter,
Okay.
a spectator, or a sponsor.
Okay.
Those are three things there. But at this point, we have the facility all Saturday.
Okay.
So I believe the event or the activity itself is going to start, and we'll give you a better time, but I believe it's from 7 to 9,
Okay.
roughly. Saturday evening. Earlier that day, maybe as early as 4, we're thinking about doing a youth exhibition just for the kids, so that we can have more community involvement with the actual competition for those that want to compete. That evening. So we have fighters coming from Clarksville, Minnesota. Just different, all kind of, just in the region. But we want to make sure we get local fighters. So maybe that's something you can help us with, U-Turn.
Okay.
Joey Brussel, he has a kickboxing facility on 8th Avenue, I believe.
Okay.
Or 6th Avenue. 6th Avenue on South Main. He's a huge influence as far as kickboxing in Springfield. He's going to obviously bring his family and friends, but he might bring some children for the exhibition.
Oh, that'd be great.
Absolutely. And so that's the quick gist of the activity.
Okay. Well, very good. Well, what do you, as far as how are you doing on sponsors right now? Have you gotten several, or where are we at on that?
Well, we have several. We pulling in more as each day go by. But like I said, we have a month out, so if any more sponsors want to jump in, we're welcome to it. It's just a collective unit thing right now.
Okay.
We have plenty of exposure for our sponsors. It's actually an international platform too that I like to also. So we're bringing not just the competition is not just showcasing Springfield, the people from Springfield in Springfield. It's showcasing the Springfield facilities, the local fighters who choose to participate to an international crowd, because we will be streaming internationally. If you go to the WAKO website, there will be a link to where you can purchase the streaming service to where you can view the fight from any part of the world. And we actually have quite a large following to where it will be televised. Streamed from internationally too. So we advise our sponsors or anybody who want to take advantage of that to give Danavan a call and we can get you situated.
Absolutely. Very cool. And so the way this one works, will this be a preliminary to a bigger tournament? Or how is that set up? Is just how because you have competitions and you have tournaments, but do you have to qualify for anything, or do you just sign up for each individual tournament?
This is just a local tournament.
Okay.
It's sanctioned by Team USA Kickboxing.
Okay.
So that's the big piece of it. But ultimately, it's just something that our group, Team USA Nashville, and President Rob Zabilski, who's the president of Team USA Kickboxing, just wanted to showcase and bring a local activity to Robertson County. Well,
and we hear all the time, there's nothing to do in Robertson County. Well, if you say that, you're not paying attention, because there's tons to do. And we want different things. I mean, you talk about diversity today. We went from Bluegrass Festival to kickboxing. Right. How about that? Right. That is covering the spectrum, guys. We got something for everybody. Go ahead, Otis.
And it's always great to take an opportunity to fight in front of people that mean something to the sport that you're actually competing in.
Right.
So if I want to play basketball and LeBron James sitting in the stands, there's Coach Kevin Walker and President Rob Zabilski in the stands, and a lot of the local owners, facility owners, and gym owners are in the crowd watching. Like, it's always good for your amateurs or your up and coming fighters to showcase what they want to do. So it's more than just for the city. It's actually a platform for the competition, for a fight, for our fighters. There's not a lot of platforms for combat sports outside the UFC or pro boxing, so we're trying to open up a few doors as well.
So you got a kid that's going, I'm good at this, but you got to be seen. It's just like anything that you have a talent at, until you get a chance to just show people what you got. It's just you in the mirror, man. So it's a chance. So I love that. Let's hear what. Let me do my last spot here. We've still got about 10 minutes, and so y'all must be thinking about anything we need to share. We'll just kind of go down the line. We'll start with you, Robert, coming down the spot, and just anything that you think we've missed that we need to cover, and we'll just go down through here and make sure we get it all packaged up. But before we get there, I need to talk about my friends at Riceman Buick GMC. or city, and May 8th, did you say?
Yes, ma'am.
May 8th. So what are we missing here? What is the vital information, Robert, that we got to get out for people that you know? What you got?
All right, one thing I would like to stress with this is also an opportunity for the youth to have another option as it comes to sports to get into. Not everybody can make the football team or the basketball team, but you can still be athletic.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an option for the metro schools here in Springfield. If you have any talent, any kids that want to come out and just try your luck and then show that, you know, I can still put my time and effort into this craft and still make it somewhere. Because this can lead you to opportunities to go to the Olympics here or the World Games.
Mm-hmm.
But it all starts at this one platform. So
And you never know what you might be talented for.
you never know.
That's great.
You never know.
And now, as far as, I mean, let's say do you have to have had some kind of training or just know the rules of kickboxing?
Well, to compete, you might need to, but to start off, no, you just can show up to any local club that has martial arts. You can learn from there,
Mm-hmm.
and then once you're ready and your coach feels you're ready, you can start to compete. But this
You don't want to get in the ring and get hurt and go, I can do this.
Right,
Can you?
right.
You
You don't
might
wanna-
need to get some skills first,
right, you
make
might wanna-
sure.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
yeah.
you don't want to jump in there and it's fire.
Yeah, because some of these kiddos that I've seen, ooh,
Oh, yeah, they're
they're
not playing.
fast and they're powerful.
Yeah, they're not playing, and including the women, they're not playing.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
girls too. That's true. That's true. I've seen it. It's something else.
It
It's
is.
fascinating.
It is.
Well, is there, when it comes to being able to get in the ring with competition,
All right.
where would they go to find the guidelines and the rules and things like that to see if this is something they're interested in? Can they go and kind of get that, you know, an idea of exactly what's involved?
On the WAKO website, it should have a list of all the rules you get involved like that. But also
Okay.
the local gym should have all those things too.
Okay,
Just teaching the mixed martial arts class.
okay,
From the wrestling to the kickboxing, the boxing to MMA, Muay Thai. They all should have the guidelines in there once you step into the gym.
okay,
And the coach is supposed to go over there with the students too.
okay. Because there are some rules.
There
Yeah,
are.
there are
There
some
are.
rules. Because
Right,
that way
right.
nobody gets hurt too bad.
Right, there's different levels of,
Yeah.
it's also different levels of kickboxing that you have to learn.
Mm-hmm. I've got two little nephews up in Kansas City that are into and I mean, they're little. They're like
Right.
6 and under. But it's fun to see what these little guys can do very early on. And they got a little sister, probably going to be better than all of them, but she's not quite old enough to get there. But I got a feeling she's going to kick their tail when she gets an opportunity.
Yeah, she will.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch them. It's gonna be fun to watch them. But yeah, they would love coming and going to this. And seeing that you got little bitty kids that are just getting into this, let them come in and see it. Let them bring them to the tournament,
Right.
and let them, you know, get see what it's like and get that fever for it and give them an athleticism that they can work towards, right?
Right, because I got it, and this is also, the Springfield event is also dear to me because I'm from Nashville, but I have family up here. My brother, William Savage, he works in Electrolux, and him and his wife, Lisa. So they're going to come out for that too, so it's
Awesome.
a great show.
Very good. My husband's at Electrolux as well, so it's
Okay.
good company. Very good company. Very cool. Okay, so going down the line, Donovan, we'll let you go next, and we'll wrap it up with Otis.
Real quick, I'll just talk about the tickets, how you can purchase tickets.
Okay.
So we are providing floor tables,
Okay.
which are tables, of course, on the floor. And it'll be 8 seats per table. Those tables are $500, but they not only come with the floor seats, but also exclusive access to the fighters behind the scene as they warm up, connecting with the president. You also get recognition both online, on social media, and during the event. You want to go to www.WAKO-USA.org, WAKO-USA.org. That is Team USA's official website where you can get those rules as far as kickboxing and also more information on the tickets.
Okay.
You can also reach out to the center and connect with Miss Sherry Bryant. She will have access to the tickets as well if you want to actually stop at a particular location to grab a ticket. And also we're trying to squeeze a lot of this in. I do want to shout out Coach Kevin Walker. He is from Nashville, but he's actually the kickboxing coach and trainer and state promoter for Team USA Kickboxing. He's the one that pretty much brought all of us together. There's another gentleman by the name of Sky Ferrari that's a part of our collective. Coach Walker has been training with Team USA for the last 12 years, has produced 9 fighters.
Oh, wow.
Particularly from the North Nashville community, and working with kids for discipline and how to help take that energy and put it in a positive space. And I also want to make sure that everyone is aware that Robert Savage, we didn't really get into his history, TSU alumni, Tennessee State University, former NFL player, He owns a restaurant, Woolworth on 5th downtown, and he's also a real estate developer and investor.
Hold it. You didn't tell me this.
Yes.
Okay, so I need another half hour. Okay, I need another half hour. You own Woolworths?
I'm a caller, yes I am.
Oh my gosh, I want to come in so bad. Are y'all back open?
We ain't open. We've been closed.
When you open back up?
Once the corona numbers calm down a little bit,
Okay.
we're gonna bring back the whole concept. But right now it's just too high.
Okay.
And a lot of the work, most of our money was coming from the downtown workers who was working physically downtown. We're actually working from home now, so we're not making that lunch crowd money anymore. So.
Who'd you play for?
Carolina and Seattle.
See, I think y'all mentioned that he was an NFL player, and it just kind of went right over my head.
I'm guy. I sometimes don't even bring it up sometimes.
God bless you. Oh my gosh, see, I want you to come in and talk to me a little bit more about all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we needed a little more time with you guys.
That's all it is.
God bless you. Okay, you gonna come back in and talk to me about?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
Robert.
yeah.
Very good. So thank you for clarifying all this. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Good land. I was like, we should have started with who we got sitting here. But come on, Otis. What do you got for me here?
I just wanted to call the city of Springfield out to come support this great event. You know, we're trying to bring some entertainment, some opportunity to a great city. What's the motto? Close to Nashville. What's
Minutes from Nashville, miles from ordinary.
Minutes from Nashville, miles from ordinary.
And I believe that, and I'm committed to coming up here, getting involved in the community, and bringing some revenue and some opportunities to this great city. So I'm just calling the city out to come take advantage.
Well, you guys are awesome. I just love it, and every one of you are just so. Every one of you have sat down here with me when I first met you, and just very humble and kind and just loving, and I appreciate you so much.
And appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, it's like here I'm sitting here not even going, oh, here's Robert. What's your name? I'm so sorry, Robert. God, my husband's going to wring my neck. He's like, you had an NFL player sitting at your table. And you didn't even open with that.
I think the greatest thing actually, like since Danavan brought me up, I had to bring up Otis Carter. If you really know about him, two great guy. I met him really like 3 years ago, and he's one of the top producers that you can find. He's gonna take care of you. So I know we kind of dredge it on me, but I gotta throw something on Otis here because ever since I met him since day one, he's been solid. And I love the brother.
We gonna go back and forth then.
Y'all are so cute because Danavan did that to Otis last time, and he just sat there and he was kind of embarrassed. And I told Otis that I said, man, that humility that I see in his face as Danavan was throwing praise on him. And same thing when he was doing it to you, just a humble heart, guys. I love y'all. Y'all are awesome. Y'all come anytime, man. You're fun.
Thanks, you, Turn. Awesome.
Love you guys. And we're kind of out of time. We're already a minute over. Ilyu doesn't care. Just as long as I get back into the normal broadcast here in a minute. But this has been fun. If you missed this, please go back and listen to this. We've got this kickboxing tournament coming up, and it is from Team USA. It is May 8th. If you want to know more about it, tell them again how to get in contact. Give them the info.
Yep. So www.WAKO-USA.org, or just feel free to reach out to the center. Give them a call and ask for Miss Sherry Bryant.
All right, thank you so much. Guest in the house, Robert Savage, Danavan Hylton, Otis Carter, good friends, and Danavan Jr. out there running cameras, man. He's always hanging out and doing a great job. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining us for One Street Over, and we will be back with you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. This is 1100 WSGI.